Hello everyone, hello and welcome back to more of the Imperium Cup. I am of course your host and commentator of the Black Shadow, and welcome you to Doom Imperium with the Rise of Ix expansion, our 10-week TTS tourney, featuring over 100 players from across the globe, fighting it out for a $200 top prize, $400 prize pool overall. This is Group G. We are into Week 5 action here, and we are starting to get into the business end of things. And we're featuring 3 players here who are very, very tightly poised towards the top end of the table. Earendil Orbit, who's not had the greatest starts, but it's a very, very close. Here's a look at the table here, by the way. You can see very, very close at time recording here. And everyone here plays 4 games. From Ryder, that is 5 points for a win, 3 points for second, 2 points for third, and a point for fourth. And the top 2 go straight through to the qualifiers. Third and fourth will go through to a wild card round to try and join them. So, with that said, it's time to get ourselves on with this game here. So, players are about to start choosing their characters. It appears it is going to be King starting off this one. Let's have a look at our Imperium row. And we have a pretty busy one here. We have some of the better cards of the game turning up. We've got the powerful Worm Riders. Always a favourite of those. Barons especially, will love them. Shai-Hulud, possibly one of the better cards of the entire game non-stop. The huge trashing ability. Trashing for rewards as well. Very, very strong. Good throwing bond as well as a backup. Ben & Jerry's Initiate, always a solid card, plenty of access. The card draw, never can go wrong with the Initiate. Smuggler's Thopter is going to be highly contested, a card that has gone dramatically up in value since the Rise of Ix expansion, I should say. And the Siege Reverend Mother, who has got a very strong reveal, but obviously conditions to get that triggered. Bit of decent access is never bad. As for our techs, we have ourselves Chow Murky, incredibly powerful, seeing we're still in group stages. The very, very strong polar projectors and detonation device. Everyone fancies getting themselves very, very creative. Characters are being chosen. So we've got Leto up in 4th position. We've got the Beast in 3rd, Baron in 2nd, with the usual 2 picks for his tokens. And then King will get first choice here. A lot of potential nice options here. Yuna looks pretty solid. Helena doesn't look too bad. Tessie is always strong. Micah's a little bit unorthodox. Ilban here might not be too bad here. Plenty of spice access. I think Yuna or Hundro look pretty solid here. Going for that, and does decide to do so. So we are going to be seeing a Hundro start here. Gets 2 techs to choose from. Plans of implants and advanced weaponry. There's only one choice he's been making here. One of the better intrigues of the game here. One he keeps. The other one will go on top of the deck. What a draw for your initial intrigue. Very strong. Alright, we're off to the races. Here we go. So, opening hands here. And Hundra has drawn by far the worst. Has not picked any diplomacy cards. Pretty awkward hand here, actually. Dune, Signet Ring. This is a very, very awkward hand here. I would definitely be looking to smuggle immediately. I think, generally speaking, if you don't pull diplomacy in your first turn, you want to be probably smuggling or maybe Carthag or Arakeen at best. But generally speaking, smuggling is going to be your way forward here to begin if you have no diplomacy. You've got double swords. There's a load of swords out in this combat here, so people could be getting quite invested in this one here. We do have a influence bump tech here as well, the spice influence skirmish here. Very strong. Baron probably should just go immediately Hardy Warriors here and look to take this down. That's probably going to be his best bet here. Might go Fold Space instead, but Hardy Warriors is the play, and it does immediately do so. So the Master Stroke straight off the bat. Beast here has got a pretty nice hand, actually. He's got his Signet Ring, Diplomacy. He's going to have first chance to go to Fold Space, but of course with Baron to his right, it's going to make things a little bit awkward here. So I can understand that obviously being a bit of a problem. But Signet Ring is the follow as well. Doesn't have any, hasn't bought specifically to pick up any techs here. Could go unorthodox here and go mining, but surely Fold Space is the way to go, and it will do exactly that. And then Leto has drawn both diplomacy cards, but not his Signet Ring, so potential to do a ton of influence here. This is actually pretty nice for Leto. He can use his influence on like wealth, I would start off with immediately. And then diplomacy can go probably to secrets, maybe steel suit if you manage to get there. You can always grab your Mentat as you want as well straight away, though I'm never a big fan of Mentatting first turn, especially in your 4th position. I don't think it really helps all that much. But there we go. Depends how much you want a deck cycle. Hundro is going to be up next. Surely he's going to mine with his Signet Ring. Imperial Basin, probably. Get a couple of troops in. Could go Hagger Basin, take the extra spice, but I think you want to probably protect the water for the time being. Imperial Basin, take the extra point on the smuggling here and rock and roll. I don't know if you want to go ahead and take the cash immediately. Problem is, if you do smuggle up to a second spot, like, players are probably going to not let you get there. Players should be looking to get in the way, so that's an obvious target, but I guess it's never bad. Baron will go up next. Baron's going to go to Tech Negotiate, looking to probably pick up the Bene Gesserit Initiate, possibly. Beast will get stuck in at Savfk with his Signet Ring. Beast is probably going to get stuck in, especially seeing as Baron has made the mistake. He has used one of his daggers here. That was a mortal error. Oh no, you can't do that when the Beast is in the game. Oh dear, and Baron has made a bit of a mess of that. Unfortunate. So Beast is going to capitalize here. And so he does. So Beast is going to take this combat down. That's a huge, huge bump for him. Gets immediate access to shipping on second turn. The Beast of all people. Kind of crazy. So, I guess a little unlucky for the Baron, but I think when you put in 4 and you've got a Beast in this game, you've got to keep those knives on you. So, it's only going to be a couple of spice in the end. Beast is going to be causing Baron all sorts of issues here. A loose spice for Hundro. Maybe shouldn't have committed 2. I think that's probably a bit unnecessary. And then Leto as well. So, it's reasonable pickups here. Hundro with nothing. Vladimir picking up the Initiate. No pickup for the Beast. And a liaison for Leto. And it's going to be our first turn rocking and rolling here. So yeah, nice sort of steady turn here. Oh, Leto went to Steel Suits. That's a nice. Good move there. I like that. Going to Steel Suits but not committing. Definitely a nice choice if it's available. So nice move there from Earendil. Just noticed, had no volume there. Do apologise. So, second turn, we've got Siege of Savfk immediately. Wow, big chance for Leto to get stuck in here. So, fold space for Baron. Beast will obviously go immediate Interstellar. Interesting to see what Leto's going to do. Leto has the most interesting option here. Hundro has no way of actually cashing in his shipping here, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Leto, of course, will want to use his Signet Ring ability. So might go like Great Flat or Hagger Basin straight away here, I suspect. I think Hagger Basin's nicer. You know, don't commit all your water here. Maybe you can find another way back to Steel Suits. Hundro should probably go Steel Suits here to get up to that. An interesting choice there from Leto. He's going to chase on the Fremen track here. Not deciding to go shipping. Probably a wise idea. The 2 players to your right are already there, so you're going to struggle to get much value of it anyway. So I think that's actually a nice little decision there. Hundro has both diplomacy cards. Is going to feel compelled to use them. Wealth doesn't seem like a bad idea, because then whenever you cash in your smuggling, you will be able to go Swordmaster. So Wealth looks like a nice, easy sort of starter here. That you could also maybe go Secrets as well, perhaps. Steel Suits doesn't look terrible. I think Steel Suits I would probably go to first. Just get that 2 water, no one else does. Hostage the Great Flat. And looks like they're going to... Both are good. But I think Steel Suits is probably slightly more flexible. The 2 cash is nice. But I would probably go Steel Suits. And besides, you might go Steel Suits and then end up deciding, if there's not much combat involved, you might end up deciding getting stuck in here with Hardy Warriors. But takes the cash instead. Baron is going to go Smuggling to pay for Signet Ring. No combat getting involved here. Picks up Guild Authorization. What a card for the Baron to pull. Wow. That's pretty brutal. Beast up next here. Beast is going to go Hardy Warriors, I imagine. Ooh, an early selective breeding here for the Beast. And taking out the sword. Okay, interesting decision. Has 5 to Persuasion here. Oh, a bit unlucky. Pulls Dagger and pulls Fold Space. That's kind of unlucky there. Peter's turned up, by the way, on the deck here. So it's probably having a punt to try and pick up Shai-Hulud, but has not managed it. Not even Worm Riders. That's kind of unlucky to draw those 2 cards. Basically, about the worst 2 you could have drawn there. Very unfortunate. Leto picking up Holo Projectors early. Okay, interesting. Leto's going to stay out this combat here. You're going to pick Holo Projectors, just try and strengthen the deck here. Hundro's going to be up next. Hundro surely is going to use... I think you've got to get involved in the combat here. I think, honestly, Hardy Warriors looks pretty good. And for that matter, no one else has gone into combat. What? What? No one's gone to combat. Hundro Moritani is going to win. Go Steel Suits! Go Steel Suits! No one has any turns! Oh, it doesn't really matter. Wow. Hundro Moritani is going to pick up Carfag for free. Are you kidding me? What? Insanity. I would be tempted to put in 2 just in case someone has double cross. I suppose the only person that could actually make use of it is probably the Beast. Wow, that's ridiculous. So Hunter Moritani gets Carfag on the house. Peter pickup for Baron, that is huge. Beast with 5. Voice turns up on the deck here. I think Smuggler's Fopter looks pretty strong here for Beast here. And does go with it. Lito's going to have 5 as well. Voice pickup looks pretty good. Siege Remember also looks good. Could go Fopter. Fopter pickup here. That'll pick up some nice early spots here. That'll be nice if Hollow Project as well can pick up some nice draws. And then Hundro also with 5. Tons of persuasion everywhere. Interesting to see what Hundro goes for. Looking at space travel, I'm not sure that's the right choice here. I think you can do it really better. I think you go Voice here. Voice is such a good card early game. You can use that to like manipulate and get your way to Swordmaster, block other people. First 5-6 turns of the game, Voice is so good. Siege Remember is also a good shout, but it depends. You've got to commit down the throwing routes, and I don't feel like Hundro is the best person for that normally. You want to have like a bit of a diversity of cards, and the throwing cards doesn't go particularly well with your ring ability. I don't feel they don't offer usually a lot in the ways of going shipping. So I think Voice just to kind of control spaces, get to where you need to. Sounds good to me. King might see it differently. Does decide to go Siege Reverend Mother. Just interesting the card draw ability here. Foofy Hawat turns up as the next card. Oh my gosh. All sorts of carnage here. So Hundro wins Carfag for free. Takes the point. A ridiculous win here. How no one got involved, I don't know. But it happened. And we're going to go to turn 3 here. Man, how did that happen? So turn 3's up. It is Guild Bank Raid, Ton of Solare. There is going to be competition for this. Everyone wants money. People want their Swordmasters. They're going to be eyeing this up. Beast will obviously go Interstellar first. He's decided if he's going to sell the ring. And I think he is. I think the reason he's going for his ring is because he wants to play Diplomacy. And that's a bit of a show there. Like if Beast opens his Signet Ring here on Interstellar, that's because he has intentions to use something else. Probably use Diplomacy card. So down and up for the Beast. So he'll pick up 3 troops, 2 for the 2 for spacing, 1 for his ring. And there we go. Remember, rewards are mandatory. Bump the Spacing Guild, obviously, takes the cash. Now, Hundro is going to be tempted to also go smuggling here, should he get the option. Lito might get in the... I don't know what Lito's going to do. Lito picks up Gunfopter. That's a huge draw here. Going to go Imperial Basin. This is solid. Yep, take the spice. Get a troop in. Make a chase somewhere. Looks totally fine with me. Yeah, I like this. This is nice. Ooh, I would still put 1 in. Or 2. I would not put any in. There's a little suspect. Signet Ring for Hundro, who's going to go this double smuggle here. Wow, look at the text that appeared here. Spy Satellites has turned up. Surely up and down, take Spy Satellites. And I just don't see how you don't do that. That's so strong. Chow Murky, although, is also very, very powerful as well. Might decide to just go down and up. But I think these techs are well worth... The problem is if you go up and down, you've got to spend Spice, which means you can't get your Swordmaster. So you are making a bit of a sacrifice. But I think you're going to have other ways to get the money here. Wealth is always an option. People are going to be smuggling. You can go to Carfax. Carfax is going to print you money here. I honestly think you go up and down, take the spice. You're going to get Swordmaster probably before anyone else anyways. Maybe not before Beast, potentially, but you go before him the next couple of turns. So I don't think you even need to worry about that. I would up and down. And does agree here. Oh, takes the cash. Wow, he's going to save Signet Ring. Is he not going to use the Signet Ring for Not going to use Signet Ring for its ability, just going to keep the spice? That's a bit of a surprise there, everyone. That's a bit of a surprise. Beast, by the way, picking up advanced weaponry is pretty big. Beast with dreadnoughts are pretty scary. And yeah, just going to go down and up. I think I would have liked to have seen up and down and kind of assumed that you're putting in it Swordmaster next turn anyways. I think I would have preferred to see that. This is bad by any stretch of imagination, but still there. Beast, Baron is up next. Now, Baron might decide to go fold space, and take guild, which is exactly what I think he might well do here. It's going to go selective breeding first, so triple card draw. Gets to draw 1 as per the card ability, so that now leaves. And then can trash. You can resolve these in any order. There's a diplomacy card. Wow, big reveal hand here. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9. Has enough to buy spice here, though. I don't know if you want to buy spice turn 3. Might be more worth going for, like, Shai Hulud. Might be more better for your game in the long run. Still suits for Beast. This is, of course, good. Gets everything done. Troops in. Water taken. Influence. Everything you could ever like. And here comes advanced weaponry. This is nice. Get him in. Get him stuck in. This is going to be trouble for players here. Beast having access to Dreadnought here. Beast might be tempted by detonation devices in this game. Could well find a point for that. Luke Leo is going to be up next with the holo projecting out. Picks up the other convincing argument. That's not bad. Imperium Row is pretty expensive currently, so pulling that is not terrible. Although you'd have to get another one for what else? I might go Tech Negotiation here. Or go Mentat. Either one's good. I think this is totally fine. Put the Negotiator down. This very good tech's up there. This cannot be a bad move. And you are first next combat. Swordmaster for Hundro, who's probably eyeing up Hardy Warriors, I suspect we'll see. Probably Hardy Warriors with Siege to trash the dagger, I imagine is the play we'll see here. So Beast isn't going to win this one, but he's going to be dangerous nonetheless. Baron's up next. So Baron's in a weird spot. Baron considering just revealing right now and taking the spice, but I honestly think you can do better here. I honestly think taking... going fold space and taking the alliance is really good for you here. It's going to be difficult for red to contend it, as you're always going before them almost all the time. The free Solari is good for you here as well. So, you're obviously funding your earlier game economy. So, I personally, that would be my play here. Diplomacy to fold space, use guild, take the alliance. Might see it differently. But Barons always need to win either, realistically, an alliance in a game, usually either Spacing or Fremen. And this is a chance to take the Spacing Guild, but he's going to decline. And he's going to go for the Water instead, eyeing up the Great Flat here, whose spice is stocking up. Takes the intrigue. Picks up Bypass Protocol there. Not a bad intrigue by any stretch. Very good in the early game. Could use that to get hold of the voice now, and I would probably do so. It's such a good card. But, the thing is, it's one of those ones that they say, the Baron's Signet Ring is obviously very, very good. 1 Solari for an intrigue is pretty strong. But I don't know, I just feel like taking the alliance there and then would have been nice. Might decide to do it next turn, I guess. So we'll see. Futhi for the Beast. That is scary. Leo's going to be up here. Leo, with the double swords, with the swords here, will deploy. It's going to take him to 9. That's going to put a kibosh on Hundro's plans. Hundro surely was eyeing up Hardy Warriors, and now he realizes he can't get there. So he's going to be a little bit disappointed by that. Takes Bene Gesserit's sister, and the voice. We got Bounty Hunter and Federikin turning up some very nice cards. And Hundro's up next. So Hundro's kind of got to make a bit of a pivot here. I think maybe going Wealth instead. Yeah, I think going Wealth instead is probably the right play. Try and secure that alliance, get it down. You're not likely to see a lot of competition for it. There's not been any Emperor cards really come up here, so you're probably going to be good. So, Baron is going to reveal for 8. Shai Hulud and Bounty Hunter looks really strong. Buys Bounty Hunter first in case, like, Lady Jessica turns up. Oh, look, that Chow Directorship turns up there. Wow, that's kind of unlucky. Would have loved that. If he'd have just straight revealed and taken Bounty Hunter, oh, he would never got to Chow him. Okay, it would never quite have happened. It didn't reveal soon enough. That's pretty strong. So Beast is revealed. Just 100 to go. With just the 2 persuasion. Liaison, I think, is probably better here. You already have a trashing card. You want to get the Fremen Bond going here, probably. Now you've committed down to that. So I would go for that, and does decide to do so. So Leto is going to win the combat for 6 Solari. And Beast is going to take 4, which is totally fine. I think Beast will be more than happy with 4 Solari here. Pays for the Dreadnought. And that is going to be dangerous. That is going to make Dreadnought's destruction be a definite option here. So turn 4 is up next. We are up to Trade Monopoly. It's going to interest a lot of people here. Trade obviously is going to be pretty strong. There's not a lot of water in this game as well, nor a lot of intrigue. So I expect we could see Yellow's going to feel like probably that they have to commit here. Leader's going to get the Swordmaster, get that over and done with, which of course totally fine. Ooh, that's interesting. Decides to go for High Council. Now, generally speaking, when people go for High Councils before Swordmaster, they've got a pretty good reason. Must be eyeing up Chowam here. Wow, interesting. So the Smuggle for Hundro will just take the bump up. Hunter's drawn a pretty bad hand here. Baron and Beast are pretty good. Wow, went High Council to the Swordmaster. Fascinating. So Baron's going to take the up and down. Will not be holding for Spice, I don't suspect. So is going to use this to secure the Guild Alliance instead. Don't know if you want to take cash or Spice here or not. I think probably taking the money's never bad. So we'll take the Alliance there. I think taking the cash isn't bad. Sets up you for Swordmaster next turn, because no one's going to be able to stop you getting there, and does take the cash. So that's totally fine. Beast is going to be up next. Beast, of course, will want to get Fopter action here. Great flat for 6 Spice, and Smuggler's Fopter here looks unbelievably good. Opens up everything. Opens up Highliner. Opens up all sorts of options here. We'll go Swordmaster first. But I strongly suspect that's what we might see here. And I honestly think I would do that. It puts further pressure on the Baron as well to protect the Spacing Guild. I honestly think Great Flat and Highliner here, I think it just looks really, really strong. And if you win the combat, you can go up and down with Trade Monopoly and take the Alliance back. So I think that's probably the way forward here. Might disagree. You don't have to do that, you know, could go Conspire. You want to get your Swordmaster, though, so money now is not as big a concern. You want to start getting involved here, taking fights, you know, putting people under pressure on the map here. Leto goes Steel Suits, taking the second water. Carfag here for Hundra, of course, looking to get involved in the combat, makes sense. Picks up Strong Arm, that's a very, very strong tech here, Strong Arm. One of my favorite expansion tech, Strong Arm. Really nice way to take alliances. Really good with Conspire, maybe even with Hardwares, but Conspire, that's super, super good. So a lot of options available here. Baron is going to pick up Mentat, I imagine, is going to wait to see what the Beast does. But I strongly suspect that we will see the Great Flat here, yep. Get them in. Get your Dreadnought in, get a troop in. You can be able to see how Beast is going to react. Beast picks up Piter here. Has 9 to reveal again. Now that's curious. Only puts in the Dreadnought. That is an interesting choice. Maybe he has different ideas. Picks up Signet Ring and Diplomacy. Wow. This is interesting. Curious to see what the plan is. Baron here can draw for Chowam as well. So this is going to be kind of carnage. It's a little unfortunate here that that Vladimir's going to pick up Chowam here as well. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Interesting that Leto didn't try cycling out Dune to try and pick up Chowam directorship by the way. Went straight for Diplomacy and Steel Suits. I would have thought about that. You know, Chowam is such a big card, potentially. So Hundred's going to be up next here. Hundred doesn't really have anything left to play. Might as well do something. Is Hundred just considering picking up a Dreadnought of their own? I mean, they've got their Swordmaster. I'm not against this. I actually think it's not a bad play. Hundred can be really aggressive, but just going to put the Negotiator down. Okay. So Vladimir to respond. Vladimir surely diplomacies to like Hardy Warriors here. And has 8 and buys Chowam. He's kind of trying to think, is Beast likely to have 8 here and still Chowam directorship? That's what he's thinking here. He's a little worried about this. Hard to know. Baron Beast has no cards in discard here, so you have no idea what he's holding. Could be anything. This might force an early reveal, but surely is going to do something. Goes Wealth instead. Of course, wants to secure Swordmaster. So he's going to bow out of this one. So it's a little unlucky for Beast here. If Beast ends up going to Highlines, will not be able to steal the Alliance straight away, but can still put Baron under particular pressure. Does Beast realize that it's coming? If Beast realizes it's coming, it might change his options here, but what else do you really do? You know, you've got, like, you can't go Siege. You've got Signet Ring to Arakeen. You can't go Hardy Warriors. I still think you go Highliner. But Selective Breeding's also an option here, and decides to do so. So Beast is going to make the play for Chowam, hoping that Baron doesn't have it. Draws 3 cards. Beast gets there well and truly. Beast has 9. And an Intrigue as well, which is pretty good. So Beast is going to still pick up a Spice here, so gets 2nd place. 100 is going to reveal for free. Probably pick up a Liaison, I would think, to, again, fuel Fremen Bond. Does decide to do so. Oh, has 4, my bad. Picks up 2. So Baron will pick up Chowam. So Baron will pick up a couple of points here. Wealth will get a point. Bene Gesserit a point. So not the worst by any stretch. Gets him up to 6. He's going to start facing a lot of stiff competition, though. People need to really start going for Baron here. Otherwise, he does risk just getting away with this one. Garrisoning up as well is pretty good. But Beast will get 2nd place and will get the Intrigue. Oh my god, wow. Chowam Delegate turns up here. Whoa, now that makes this interesting. Do you take Chowam Delegate instead of the Spice? Wow, it's a bit of a tricky call. 2nd Smuggler's Fox there as well. I think I still take the point. I don't know. It's a tough one. He's going to go Chowam. He's going to go this way instead. Of course, you've always got Worm Riders, so that's always pretty decent. So this isn't hardly a bad draw. So I guess that's fine. I think either or is good. It's never bad to take the point. But opting to go Chowam is not that bad either. The only problem that Beast has is his deck. It's 11 cards. It's not too bad. So he will get some use out of it. 100 is going to win, again, a fairly cheap combat here. That's twice now he's had that. Intrigue and Warder for the Beast. Picking up Master Tactician. Never bad. 100's got to go up and down here. These techs are so good. They're all so good. How can you got it up and down? Feels like you got to take Chow Murky or Spice Allies here, right? Yeah, and opts to do so. I think you just have to here. It's too good. Whichever one you want to take is personal preference here. Like Spice Satellites is never bad to take, but Chow Murky is is definitely more fun. You pull the double Intrigue. We'll go first. Flagships turns up in its plot here. Very strong tech. Picks up 2 Intrigues. Ixion Pro pickup, very strong. Glimpse the Path, very nice. So very, very decent Intrigues here. A lot of influence coming here. Just see what Hundred wants to do here. Whether he just takes the bump with the Emperor and calls it a day. I think I would. Yeah, this looks pretty good to me. Take it down. 2 more troops in garrison. Stocking up here. Can't be bad. Does not need to play here. He will be first to go next turn. So that will be that. And that is going to be all for this one. So we are off to round 5. Arakeen is the next conflict. So point on offer here. Lots of garrison troops here. Beast picks up Chow immediately. He's gonna be pretty happy about that. Shai Hulud for the Baron. Although no Fremen Bond yet. Has Bounty Hunter though. That's pretty good. Gonna be able to have some light throwing in of troops here. Bene Gesserit Initiate for Swordmaster looks pretty decent too. Leto can get hold of Swordmaster. He's gonna have to wait another turn. Hundro pulls their Siege Reverend Mother and 2 liaisons. Ooh, interesting spot here. Considering strong arming with Siege Reverend Mother, which doesn't feel bad, but you kind of want to do something else first. Has no access to shipping. Yeah, I think Dagger and Recon, get rid of both of them. Draw 2 more, and then probably go like, you can go with Reverend Mother and trash the Dagger with Strong Arm. Can't feel that bad a play. Diplomacy and Signet Ring turns up, so fantastic draws. Should be noted, has 9 for the reveal at this point. I think Steel Suits just feels so good. Steel Suits and Strong Arm looks really nice. Even Secret to Strong Arm isn't bad. But has Diplomacy as well. So could Diplomacy fold space and Strong Arm and take the spacing point? Both the players that have access are to your left, but it's now your turn is the issue, so you're not going to see much of it. Gonna hold fire for now. Gonna just pick up the spice and a bit of shipping here and kind of see how things play out, I guess. Get some troops in, get aggressive, put some forces on the ground. Surely we'll probably play Signet Ring, and does. So Baron up next. Baron surely will take Swordmaster. Now Bates isn't in a spot where he doesn't have to use Charm here. He has all of the mining cards in his deck in his hand here, so Fopter will be opening. Baron's considering going into Stellar first. And does. Is that determined to try and block here? Leto's going to get there first, though, so is sacrificing Swordmaster to make sure they go into Stellar. Debatable. Beast will get there. Wow, look at all this spice here. That's super strong. Oh my gosh. Get the Dreadnought in. Get some troops in. Tons of draw. Really nice. Leto should pick up Swordmaster here. Has 7, which is enough for Leto. He gets everything for cheap. Whoa, what's he doing? Whoa, okay. Interesting. I think, okay, must be playing Bene Gesserit Sister or Signet Ring, I guess. Signet Ring, that's fine. Has 9 in hand here, by the way. Has 10 persuasion currently. Where's Duke Leto going? Duke Leto, you don't need 8 for Swordmaster. 7's good. Oh, you were scaring me there. I was like, surely you can't be doing something else here. It seemed insane. Surely you paid the spice for the chase here. Anything's good. Probably Spacing or Emperor. Spacing seems the right choice, and we'll do so. Taking the point. So Hundro back up. Hundro has a lot to do. Glimpse the Path seems totally fine. Draw a card. Ugh, pulls the Dagger. Not what you wanted to see. That's a bad draw. I think Mentat is going to be incoming here, surely for Hundro. I think I would go Mentat. Still eyeing up the strong arm play here. I don't know. Well, okay. So I think Steel Suits is incoming. Or Hardy Warriors. It's going to go Hardy with the strong arm. Okay. Interesting. So heavily committing to this combat here. Getting stuck in. Wow. I don't know if you really need to commit that much. Ooh, and he's prepping for the Fremen still. Not strong arming yet. I think Hardy Steel Suits is incoming here. If no one plays it first. And no one has access to it. Oh dear. Fremen Alliance is about to go bye-bye. No one has a way of getting it. Beast actually... No, Beast can't. Beast can infiltrate shipping, but has only one persuasion, one influence there, so can't take it down. Wow. Shai Hulud incoming. Shai Hulud to smuggling. But this is the only thing he can do here, is he will take the Alliance here, surely, so... Hundro is going to have to work a bit harder for Fremen if he wants it. Might not commit to that now. Might put his influence... Oh no! Oh, he's put it to spicing! Oh my god! What is he doing? Oh wow! It's just committing to the spacing alliance. Wow! Unbelievable! And gave up Swordmaster again for it too. Wow, that's kind of insane. Interesting decision from Terrorlord here. Did not expect that. Wow, so door is open for Hundro to take Fremen Alliance here. Bypass being played. Gonna pick up Smuggler's Fopter here. That will go on top of deck. So we'll be using that for Interstellar next round. Guild Bankers turns up here, by the way, as the next card. That's super strong. And Harkonnen, he can't get Guild Bankers. He's just short. Although he might Bindu to try and draw it. And just take the card draw and then reveal immediately. So here comes the Infiltrate for Beast here. Gonna go double bumping here. Eyeing up flagships. There's a huge threat. Needs some money, though, to really fund it's the problem. Leto with 10. I think Bene Gesserit's sister to Tech Negotiation doesn't seem terrible. Arakeen with Voice also doesn't sound too bad. Risky to play anything else. I think those are probably your safest bets. You've got one dagger at your deck, so if you draw your other dagger, you're just unlucky. You have burnt through hollow projectors, which is the problem. That was your safeguard. I think Arakeen doesn't sound too bad here. Get a couple of Solari. Isn't the worst thing in the world. Interesting to see what the block's going to be, by the way. Very interesting to see what Leto might decide to block. If Leto blocks Steel Suits, it's kind of cruel. There's Death Commando. No swords, but it's good enough. Interesting. Blocking up Tech Negotiation, so didn't quite expect that. Didn't expect that at all. Interesting. Just kind of trying to keep Beast away from, like, Spy Satellites or something, I guess. They would have already have got it. They wouldn't have infiltrated first. They would have done that. I don't know. We'll see. Interesting thing is Beast has Infiltrate and might even infiltrate Smuggling. We might see that. It seems kind of absurd. Here comes the Fremen Steel. Has been allowed. Wow, look at this. He's committing everything. Hundro is just throwing forces in here. I don't really know if it's that necessary to be throwing in even more. Like, you're super good here. Fremen Alliance is taken. That's 6 for Hundro. That would annoy the Baron here. Deciding to just shore up the Spacing Guild. Giving up Fremen there. Well, that was the risk you took. Bindu draw. Oh, picks up Smuggler's Fonta. Has nowhere to put it, of course. Because he put it on top of his deck. So we'll get the Guild Bankers. But making the sacrifice for Guild Bankers there. Has 13 cards in his hand, however. So that's a little awkward. So not guaranteed to see this straight away. Might be at a point for that's about it. And he is. He's going to go for the Smuggling Infiltrate. is the Beast. Oh my god, this is absolute madness here. Have you ever seen a double infiltrate on the Smuggling like this? I don't think I've ever seen that before. That is insane. Gonna take the cash here. And it's going flagships, 100%. Oh no, they're going Spy Satellites. I thought they were taking the cash to fund flagship here, but Spy Satellites is also fine. So, +2 taken there. Next tech is going to be invasion ships. Pretty popular here. Could see further use for infiltration of spacing here, potentially. Not that Beast particularly needs it. Oh, man, the double infiltrations. It's kind of crazy. Spice for Leto takes him up to 4. Hundro with 4 to reveal. And we'll do that. So 15 swords. Definitely an overcommit here. Didn't really need to commit so heavy for this fight. It's only one point here. Obviously, he was worried about Beast highlinering, which is totally legitimate. He had no access there. Whether he had access and would have played it, I don't know. I don't think he would have done. 100 might just go more liaisons here. Definitely can't pick Spice Must Flow. Bit short on that, but liaison will be taken. And then Beast is going to reveal for 5. Starlight Band looks very juicy here. Starlight Band looks really juicy. Might be a little bit late for it is the only problem. But you do want to get that feminine access, so it's not terrible. Might just go full combat here. Guild admin for shipping and liaison. Okay, take the different routes. Going to try and hybrid his hand here. Try and find a way to a Spice Must Flow. It's going to be a little tricky with his deck, I suspect, though. Going to need to find his way to research station, probably, and that's going to be difficult. So Hundro takes the city. That's his second combat win of the game. And we'll move on to the next round. Remember, of course, Hundro does have plans within plans. Got them with 2 factions. Needs to start racing well the other ones to get the points from that. So it is turn 6. Baron at 2 start this one. So Baron pulls his counter exit right away. So he'll be slightly annoyed about that. Obviously going instead of first. No data bet out there, so I don't really see why they're waiting. Maybe thinking about what they want to do later on down the line. Diplomacy looks good. Or do they go... Wow! Gonna go Mentat here. So I think maybe Baron is suggesting he's basically saying, I think I'm done with Interstellar here. Doesn't think he's going to get any more value out of it. Picks up Piter. 7 in hand. That's pretty strong. Beast is going to use Worm Riders to go Interstellar. Wow. So threatening flagships here. Interesting that you would use Worm Riders this one. Maybe potentially threatening Highliners, threatening all sorts of stuff here is Beast. Don't really know what his next move is going to be, which is probably where he wants to be. Leader picks up Gunfopter. This is not the worst spot in the world to use it, but I think I'd rather keep hold of it. I think it's going to be more value to you. Try and pick up 3rd place here at Imperial Basin. Never a bad combat to come 2nd or 3rd for. The water's never bad here. Awkward hand, though. Going Research Station wouldn't have been the worst, but instead he's going to go and pick up Great Flat for the 4 Spice. Conspiring might be the order of the day here for Duke Leto. I wouldn't be against this. Hundro picks up a pretty bizarre sort of hand. Has 8 Persuasion. Very awkward. Research Station isn't a bad option here. I don't think. And he's going to do so. Hand is really awkward here. All cities are okay for different reasons. I wouldn't go Siege. But I think this is totally fine. Pick up 3. Signet Ring, Liaison, and Diplomacy. So... is probably going to have enough here for a flag for Spice Must Flow here. There's going to be an 8th point for Hundro. So Baron, meanwhile, Baron's going to rock and roll. Baron is obviously going to get stuck in here. Double water. Interesting going the double water. Now, why do that? I guess trying to monopolize it here. Surely eyeing up some Spice Must Flow. Beast is gonna trash. Beast is gonna trash here. Going for the Benny Alliance. Interesting. Doesn't draw great, must be said. Could have drawn better, but Signet Ring's in hand. Fufi is there, it's never bad. Urgent Mission, what a big pickup for the Beast here. I think it's one of the best players for that is Beast. So dangerous with Urgent Mission. Super good. Leto up next. So Leto... I don't know what Leader's do here. City is okay. I think you need to be using a Diplomacy here, though. You need to start banking some points here. You haven't got it with Benny's, like, Emperor. You also have not got it, but you might feel compelled to get stuck in here a little bit. You've got your Gunfopter. Kind of makes you want to fight a bit. It's going to hold it back, which is the correct play. Fopter, you can put it in later. Hundro up next. So again, Hundro has 10 in hand here. A trip to Arakeen doesn't sound bad. Your Signet Ring's not really doing anything for you, however. You also can't go Hardy Warriors. So you can't protect that here. You're in a bit of trouble. So Carfang it is. Whoa, now this is risky. That only gives him 8. Oh, surely you can't be going there. That's only 8. Whoa, what a curious choice. Picks up machine culture. That's a nice card to have, but it's no good for him really in this game. Very few textbook. Has no spice. Oh, Hundro Moritani. What is going on here? Only the 8 to buy? What is going on here from Hundro? Maybe there's something I'm not seeing here, maybe. I don't know. Could just be a miscount. Baron's up. Baron is 6. Baron might as well play Peter here. No reason not to. Go to Arakin, get more troops in, draw the intrigue. Can't be bad here. You need to take this point. Like, Hunter's looking pretty dangerous at 7. Probably 8 with the amount of cards he's got. Picks up Diversion. Not really what the Baron wanted to see there. Not a good draw for him. Picks up his Convincing with his last card, so... not ideal. Here comes Urgent Mission. Here we go. Urgent Mission for the recash-in. And we'll take... Surely he's taking flagships here. Surely he's taking flagships here, right? I mean, detonation you could do. Just going to shore up the alliance there with the Bene Gesserit. A bit of a surprise. There's no Tesia. There's no shifting. Bit of an interesting decision. So flagships is the buy. Takes the point. And the reason it's doing that now is so we can then try and go into a combat space. Probably... there's not many combat spaces available. He's only got Imperial Basin. Wow, Beast could get blocked here. If someone goes Imperial Basin, Beast is blocked out. There goes Hardy Warriors. Lido with the steal here. Hello. Wow. Getting a couple in. Don't know if you might want to commit. You will take the lead with Gunfopter. And Lido's getting stuck in. And I think Hondro sees he's got a block here. Surely he's got to go Basin. Oh, but if you, I mean, you're already short as it is. You don't have Spice plus Flow. I think you gotta go Basin here. You've got to stop Beast getting stuck in here. Because you know he's gonna put in a lot of shit here. Well, he's gonna tech negotiate instead. No, he's like second thoughts. I think Beast is clearly setting up to try and get troops in. He's got so much money. He's got an alliance. I think Basin's the shoe to play, but instead he's going to pick up High Council and say, I'm just going to take my point. If Beast wins it, Beast wins it. This is risky. Letting Beast be able to kind of muscle his way through. So here comes the trip to Imperial Basin. So he's going to be able to just absolutely get stuck in here. 2 troops for his ring. 3 more for flagships. It's going to put 5 in. Or 4 to pay actually for the 3. So they're going in immediately. Dreadnought's interesting if you want to put that in or not. I actually would have considered keeping the Dreadnought out, and because if you win this combat, you lose Dreadnought for next turn. Well, legit would have considered keeping Dreadnought out and use your troops for this one. You're not in much danger of losing this fight, so... So Lido's going to be next here. Lido's going to reveal. Going to pick up 3 swords here. So Lido will go into second spot. We'll pick up the 2 water. Which is pretty nice. Nothing the Baron can do about that. So that can't feel too bad. He's going to have first access to Research Station next turn. Shifting Allegiances turns up here. Oh my goodness. Hundro takes the point. Takes him up to 8 here. And then Beast to reveal for free and a bonus intrigue. Beast is gonna be good here for this one. We'll take the Imperial Basin. Ooh, picks up favorite subject. That's a nice one for the Beast. Especially he's not been there yet. So that's showing up for half a point. Does have Spice Satellites though, so potentially has a bit less potential with that actually. So given that the case, that's a bit unfortunate. Basin is taken. It takes the point. 2 water for Lido. And 1 water for Vladimir. And we're off to turn 7. Conflict fleas are incoming. It's been a rapid game here. We've only been going like about 45 minutes. And we're already on conflict free. Players have absolutely flown through this. So here we go. First one is Harkonnen, the rerun. So bonus trick for Moritani. He won't refuse that. Pretty unlikely to hold this, though. It's going to be a fight between Beast and Baron. It's a big battle between them. Winner of this fight possibly is going to go on to potentially win the game here. Unless Hundro can find a couple of points this turn. He obviously has plans within plans. Needs to fund that, but has no track progression with Bene Gesserit or Spacing Guild. That's a problem. Beast with more Interstellar. Picks up few feet again. Wow. That's pretty good. What is going on here? That's a complete misplay. Can't do that. That is not how that works. You're completely jumping the gun here. Is the Baron getting excited there? It's just he played his Guild Bankers for that as well. What? I mean, bad fear. Guild Banker. He has a horrendous. Oh, look at his hand. Guild Banker's doing, and that's it. He has no other playable cards. Oh my god. So Lido's gonna take the Mentat now. Oh dear. That has not gone well. I don't know if Lido goes there first regardless, but does do so now. So, gonna go Hardy Warriors. Obviously needs to protect that alliance. Now, what on earth does Baron do here? Baron in all sorts of problems here. What a horrendous hand. Has to go Swordmaster. He's opted not to go. But the problem is he goes Swordmaster. What does it do? It doesn't draw you any cards. Wow, I have no idea what Baron Harkonnen does here. Like, what do you do here? Do you just take Spice? Just go Hagger Basin, put a couple of troops in? I honestly don't see what else you've got. This is a really awful hand the Baron's drawn. And he's lost Mentat. Wow, you got a load of water. You need to use it. You can't get enough space for Highliners. You could go Conspiring, but it doesn't really do anything for you now. I mean, just putting in... I mean, the problem is he can't even reveal for 6 and pick up Guildbank, the Spices for Guildbank, because he's one short on that. I honestly think the best thing you could probably do here is just take the Spice and hang a base in, put a couple of troops in, and then, like, just go Wealth and take the point. I don't think anyone's going to block you from Wealth here. Oh, you've already got the point from Wealth. That doesn't do any good. I think this is the only logical first play, is to put these in and get troops. But at this point, I have no idea what Baron does here. Not a lot. He's just going to maybe just go tech negotiation and, like, I don't know, invasion ships, I guess. Beast is going to win this combat here. Baron has a basically unplayable hand. Oh, picks up coal. I mean, that's never too bad. Bit late for it, probably. Not all that useful. Here comes flagships again. So Beast is just going to flood the battlefield here. Beast is looking very good for this one. Baron's going to feel unlucky that they've drawn such a horrible hand. And, you know, that's probably right. But yikes. It's a bad time to draw, it's the problem. Leo's up. Leo should be folding out. Yeah, definitely. Get that out. Redraw. Convincing. Oh, that's a big card. Has 9 in play here. Has 10, 11 potentially. All sorts of options here for Lido. Whoa, research station? Whoa, what? Surely not. Are you going for 4? Are you trying for double Spice? It can't be the right play here. You got 10? Not impossible. Whoa. Hold on. No. You agent first. Okay, well, I'm going to let them sort out what they're doing here. I don't think this is, they've got, like, 7 cards here. I mean, it should just be redrawn, really, so they know it's not Dune. But regardless, I think really it should just be a redo, because that is information they shouldn't have. But yeah, they did draw that early. You've got to put the agent down before you make the play here. Always agent down, pay cost, then anything else. Harkonnen for Hundro. Hundro, I don't know what Hundro's really trying to do here. Trying to find his... Oh my god, he actually finds me the Spice if he can gets a tech negotiation. Oh my goodness. That's kind of nuts. Wow. High Council for Baron. It's all he can do here. Just prep for next turn. Horror hand. Beast doesn't realize how good he is here. Well, actually, he might do. He knows Lido has a couple actions, but Lido's got nothing in garrison. Lido can highline, though, potentially. They could go Great Flat and highline. I wouldn't be too worried about it, though. Just going to take the couple of spice. Totally fine. There is an argument that says you put in an extra troop here or two because you've got Master Tactician and you just retreat them back. If you're really good here. Always a little bit risky to do so because you have no follow-up cards. So there's a potential problem here, but I think this is totally fine. Beast could really do with like Sonic Snoopers turning up here would be really good for him. So Lee's going to go Secrets here. It's a free spin. Picks up War Chest. Not the worst card, but I think it's going to struggle to find the 10 Solari here. And here we go. Hundro finds his way to Spice Plus Flow. That's going to take him to 9 points. That's pretty nice. 9 points of Natural Murky is never a bad feeling here. He's going to pick up the troop transports while he's there. It's for free. Whether he's actually going to get that off is another question. Not guaranteed. And Baron has to reveal. Nothing else they could do there. Beast is going to reveal for 6. Picks up Private Army. Oh, that feels pretty nice. That is a real big card for you. Going to play Favored here. I don't know. I think I wouldn't have bothered, but okay. I think, well, I guess he wants to keep Master Tactician, I guess, for later. Might use it for the combat. He's way, way good here, though. So, we're interested to see what happens. He might decide to retreat some troops. Don't know. Spice for Lido. Spice for Hundro. So, good times being had here. And then it's just a question of if Beast wants to retreat troops or not. He is first here. He doesn't get to see what anyone else does. Baron has one entry. Hundred's not getting involved here. I suspect we will see... I think it'd be nice to see a Tactician retreat the troops back. I would like to see it, but it's tough to pull and tough to commit here. But you have Private Army as a safeguard. Like, the Private Army makes this play so much better. I think you Tactician here. You're miles good. Doesn't look like they're going to, though. They're going to keep hold of it and just throw the straight swords by the looks of things. So, Arakeen is taken. Vladimir picks up Dispatching Envoy a bit late. Quid pro quo for Hundra. Ooh, that's actually not the worst. That could be a way for picking up his plans within plans point quid pro quo. But he's got to get both spots on either the bennies or the shipping here, or go get a bump and get a bump elsewhere through like smuggling. He picks up his signet ring, so he could actually do this. Oh, but he'd have no spice for quid pro quo though. This is awkward. Might not be able to make the maps work here. So here we go, turn 8. It is Grand Vision. Not the best combat for the Beast at all. He was really hoping for double points. Horrible combat for Baron. Really no good for him here. Only 1 point he can look to take, and it could be shored up before it's even a problem. So this is a horrible combat for Baron here. Gonna probably just target spies. Leo's gonna be up first, though. Here comes Hager Basin, the research station. 100% the correct play. Draws 3. Will make the chase with probably the Bene Gesserit. Oh, that's an interesting call. Forcing Hundro's hands here. It surely has to go Steel Suits or Hardy Warriors. Pretty Hardy Warriors here. Like, how do you not? I don't think Hundro wanted to do this, but Leto forcing it. Interesting. Very surprised that Leo didn't simply just, like, take it with Bene Gesserit, or probably take it with the Emperor, and then just go to either Bene Gesserit spot and take 2 points that way. But okay, then. So Baron's going to take the Mentat. Beast is up next. Beast is looking great for this combat, but it's not the best combat he could have had here, so he's a little unfortunate. Chatham up here. We'll do more shipping here. Oh, up and down detonation devices seems like the play. Definitely seems like the play here. It's right there. Surely this is what he's doing. Invasion ships, arguable. But I think you just trust in your Worm Riders and your intrigues here. It's going to take the cash. Obviously paying for flagships as well. I think you've kind of got to go Dreadnoughts here. You've got one. You probably should do this. Beast also not take... What on earth is... Wow. Beast bumps the Bene Gesserit? He was already free clear. What a... Wow. I mean, okay, again, he's got spy satellites, I suppose. But even so... He's got spy satellites. Okay, it's fine. Ignore me. Okay, anyways, the trash out for Lido. Paul's spice must flow. Gonna be unhappy about that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 for Lido. He is short by 1. Oh, that's not what you want to see. Surely Gunfop to Arakeen is like, you're basically forced into this, right? Or selective breeding for the point. Oh, surely selective breeding for the point. Oh. Okay then, so everyone loses a troop here, if that's not already happened. Garrison troops are lost. So it's, you know, is going to help Yellow's cause here. Oh, and he picks up the dagger! Oh my goodness me. So, tech negotiation or Bene Gesserit again is going to be the options here. Nothing else really Lido can do here for the point. Smuggling with that, and then we'll be looking to use Signet Ring to get troops in with shipping here. Vladimir, yeah, nice play from Vlad. There we go, making a block here. Gets him card draw as well, gets a troop in, but this is also a block against Hundro. This is a nice play, I like this. Just getting in the way here. And nothing Hundro can do about it, he is completely blocked out. Beast goes to Carthag. Oh, picks up bribery. That's potentially nice, but he doesn't really need it. Bit awkward, actually. He kind of feels like he kind of has to use her card here, but Beast is just going to get stuck in. Ooh, what does Beast do here? You know what? There is no alliance he can steal. He could actually go bribery. He could actually threaten Hundro. Bribes Emperor, goes wealth, and then makes the steal. But he has to be brave here, and he's going to wait this out. I would have probably played Cole anyway. Just trash the delegate here. Take the cash. Yeah, he's a little bit late here. But yeah, probably just trash delegate and just take the cash back here. But he's got to protect it. I think that's coming here. Beast can steal Hundro's alliance. This is huge. Really big. And if he can take the detonation device as well, Beast probably wins the game. Lido finally gets to Bene Gesserit here, takes the point, picks up enough for Spice Must Flow, just about. And Hundro has nothing to be done here. Absolutely nothing to do here. I don't even know if I'd take artillery. But he's going to do it, I guess. Like, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't have revealed, though, because you might reveal something that's pretty good for someone else. But doesn't. And Baron last is going to now pick up his Swordmaster. Baron Harkonnen is eyeing up Highliners here, I think. I think that's what's happening here. Baron is eyeing it up. Can Baron play Highliner and still get his spice? 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 10. He can with dispatching an envoy, or even probably also good, but he probably just use Signet Ring dispatch. Yeah, here we go. Now it's being threatened. Hundred's going to be concerned here. He realizes what's going on. He's like, oh boy, I'm in trouble. He would not make that play normally. He doesn't need the cash. Super suspicious. Leo's going to pick up the point here. Nothing for Fremenbond. Hasn't got it. But still picks up the point, so it's going to put Leo to 7 here. Hundro back up now. Hundro realizing he's in trouble. He's in big trouble. So just picks up the spice, calls that. Thinks this is last turn. It's probably right. Bounty Hunter to Oh, I didn't expect that. Ooh, okay, that's also good. So 3, 5, 6, 9, 10. That is enough for spice. More enough for spice. And here we go. Bad times incoming for Alejandro Moritani. This game is about to end, but not as he was hoping. He realizes he's in all sorts of trouble here. Second, still pretty likely for Hundro. But this one looks all kinds of over. And Baron's going to reveal up to 7 here. Buy spice. And that is probably going to be that here. Nothing Hundro can do here. I don't even know if that's the correct combat strength here. 17. I think he's actually at 21 officially. But it doesn't matter. This game is well and truly over here. Beast is going to take it down. Lannister with an important win here in the group. Takes him top of the group here. With 12 points from 3. And that is going to be pretty much that. End of game. So Beast wins it with 11. Hundred with a very respectable second place, even with all the chaos here. Still taking second place of 8. And then Baron third with 7. Unfortunately, outspicing Leto here for the 2 spice. So well played all. Very, very rapid game here. That was a wild hour. Well, that was quick fire action there. I was struggling to keep up.
Sorry, man.
It's fine. Some games are super take people out, and sometimes it's just bang 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 bang. Everyone rocks and rolls, which is the way it goes sometimes.
Nothing but combat cards in my hand, so that's
yeah.
it.
But yeah, super good here. Don't think you get 3 points. You get you only...
So I got 1 for detonation devices.
Yeah,
and then...
one for spy satellites.
Yeah.
You don't get 2.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. You still won anyways. But yeah, no, it was a solid game. It was pretty big early. Like made a couple of obviously the decision to take Chown Delegate or the Spice was a tricky one. Obviously, it's never.
I felt I needed it for a steady income of troops.
Yeah, especially with Baron to your right there. I'll say that's difficult. You know he's gonna be heavy shipping, so that's fine. It was a pretty chaotic game. Like everything happened. Everyone had kind of nice decks. But no, just managed to muscle it in the end there. I gotta say, Hundro as well. Hundro turn 2. I mean, just like
one troop.
Here's Carfag on the house with interest. Here you go.
That was insane.
Just walked in. I mean, that is pretty nuts to see here. Hundro also unlucky. Pulled this as their very first card in Intrigue, and just like couldn't do much with it because the way the game went. It was a really bizarre one.
Oh, you had plans within plans? Oh,
no, he drew that and the Dreadnought card, which Beast got, which was like also kind of devastating. I knew that was going to be strong later on.
Yeah.
But yeah, plans within plans straight up, and just like it was just a bizarre game really, and it just couldn't really get anything going in the other ones.
Honestly, I think the game went back into my favor because these 3 people were contesting the same track.
Yeah, there was tons of competition for Throne, which was great for you.
Helped me buy some time, yeah. That helped me buy some time.
Yeah, to sort of recompensate, and Spice Attacks obviously was huge. Then you found a way to like luck yourself somewhat into the Emperor's Steel, which is the way it goes sometimes. You know, you can't control that, but that's the way it goes. There's the power of bribery. But yeah, no, I think everyone played pretty solid this game. You know, everyone made good choices. Like Leo going whole projectors earlier was super nice. I like that. It's always such a good strong tech, and particularly Gunfopt, you want to get that in a lot. But there was a lot of firepower on this game.
I was deceived by Baron because I think there was that round where Chom Directorship was out.
Yes.
Yes. Instead of here, I was like, okay, he only has like 4 cards. He should be unable to buy it or something. I was like, oh my god, I forgot he bought Peter.
Yeah, exactly. That's really tough, but it's not quite as tragic as that Tesia one. That was heartbreaking. But yeah, no, he was well good there, and obviously Cham really good for anyone, especially for Barons. Obviously, always nice. Got his value out of it.
Yeah, I didn't score any point on turn 5, 6, and 7, which it was super unlucky for me. But I still think I made a huge mistake. I got bait into combat because I had like 10 troop in garrison.
Yeah.
And I should have not cared about combat at all. I should just continue to go for Spice Must Flow. Then I think I could have taken second.
Hindsight's always tricky because like when you stall out of Baron, you feel compelled to try and force the game a bit though. That's
it's hard too because he has a combat card that's like
Shahilu's just sitting there. Like how do you just like not? It's so good.
Yeah.
And then obviously he had that one hand with like the guild bankers, and it's just like Dune, and that was it. That was pretty ugly in turn 4.
I was super unlucky, but if instead of combat I went for the eye council on tour 5, I think I could have bought at least one more Spice Must Flow, maybe 2. So,
yeah, there was probably an extra spice to be had there, which I think is probably reasonable. But
I think also another key point was because they were fighting here so much, a lot of them were going to Hardy Warriors, which kept their water supplies low, and that allowed me to capture the spice at opportune moments a lot of times.
Yeah, you obviously got used to that. Use that to power like flagships, and you were able to just dominate tons of spice, threatening highliner all the time, which is obviously puts people on uncertain positions. So, I mean, the game probably worked out a bit for you, but you still got to take the opportunities when they're there, and you definitely did that. So,
for sure. I didn't want to leave Spy Satellites there because it's a low-cost card. I was like,
exactly.
Yeah.
You just
like this is out of reach for most people, so it's like I can take my time with this one.
Exactly.
I actually shouldn't compete for the Fremen actually, and take 1 point from the Emperor. That was a mistake.
Yeah, the moment there was 2 people on
risk,
it, I felt like there was too many people on it, 3 people chasing it down at the same time. That was
taking the Fremen bomb was was very bold of you. I like seeing that because it puts Hundro in just a horrible spot. Like he has to respond. It's just not what he wants to do. He doesn't want to go there immediately. Not really what he wants to do. He's got other things he wants to do, but so it's kind of it's annoying for him. And obviously he was like leading at that point, so I totally get it.
To be honest, I wasn't contesting Fremen. It's just that with Shram I get 1 free, and then at some point I needed water, so I just went there.
Exactly. Anyways, there or thereabouts. So it's just always fine.
I was very sad when Baron stripped my future alliance from me so quickly.
Got ahead of that with guild authorization. That was a huge draw. I was just like this. That's pretty disgusting. So
my first turn were super good for me, and then I just got the worst luck ever for 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah, you kind of stalled out a bit. It wasn't pretty.
It happens.
So, but
honestly, at turn 7, I was thinking about rage quitting because I had like only guild bunker and Dune Desert Planet as access in my hand, and so I could not draw card except with Montat. But the turns that
you were very excited to get there. Very excited to get there.
Honestly, King, for a long period of time, I thought you were going to take the game.
It was looking good for ages, for sure. Like early game played amazing. Chow Murky as well, like looked really good.
And you were sitting at 9 with Chow Murky and like 2. I thought you had corner market for sure, like based on the way you were playing.
Yeah, wrong one, unfortunately.
I think I probably should have given up on the Fremen alliance. I don't think it was worth it going that deep for it.
Yeah, because it cost you a lot of troops and actions, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you got it in the end, so you use that as defense. But I mean, it's awkward. You've got plans within plans. You feel committed to try and put but then the game goes so far, it's like you're never going to catch up with them enough to get the points, make it worth it. It's always awkward, so I totally understand.
I'm actually very grateful Baron shot up so quickly because it made me not have to commit so hard. Because if he was just 1 below me or 1 above me, I would have probably tried to chase it down, but because he locked it down so hard and so fast, I was like, oh, I guess I got to try the Benny now.
Yeah, definitely. I think so. But no, I think everyone played pretty solid here. It was a rapid game. Beast just absolutely powered it out at the end, which is what Beast does. I think everyone can feel fairly happy enough with how they played. I don't think anyone did anything that particularly wrong. Fun. So it was a good game, and makes my editing significantly easier because it's nice and short.
Yep.
Cool.
So that is going to be all for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. Say absolutely through that one, but it was good times though. Really, really good play. Lance, I think, played very sharp, very honest. I think everyone in the end there in the chat. What they did right or did wrong. There was some interesting choices. The Fremen contest was kind of insane. I'm surprised there was that much that happened. There was a lot of causes, especially Earendil deciding to kind of basically force Hundro to go Hardy Warriors, which he didn't really want to do. But I think by that point, Beast looked like he was probably going to win the game anyways. Very well set. So a super game from Beast. Imperium has played pretty solid here. And they think in these quickfire games, sometimes they kind of play themselves a bit. So, yeah, we will see more from this group hopefully before the tournament is out. Very close now at the top of the table. So, thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you all in the next conflict.